Well, what's philosophical about beauty? I'm John and welcome to Philosopher's Corner. What's philosophical about beauty? What is it? Form, function, energy, aesthetics, symmetry. People have so many theories, philosophically speaking, about what constitutes beauty. I think it's fusion of inner and outer, pure love with a router. It comes from within, for sure. And as it flows through an object, we can experience the beauty. The beauty being the optimized moment of the function of the thing in front of you, connected to source energy. Like a beautiful angry horn. Yeah, when an object is in its optimum moment and it has the energy of the source of the universe flowing through it in that moment, it's beautiful. It's beauty. And it can take any form, right? That's why sometimes you see somebody and they're maybe aesthetically not perfect looking, but you're just like, that person's beautiful. Because they have that perfected vibe going through them and emanating through them. And it's the same for anything. People, it's easy to attribute beauty to objects because you don't feel like you're harming their feelings if you're judging them, right? So a painting can be beautiful, and a painting that's beautiful to one person can be, unattractive to another. One man's trash is another man's treasure, kind of thing. And it goes across the boards. Concepts can be beautiful. That's actually very important because concepts are on a higher plane of our reality. And oftentimes the beauty of a concept is what directly correlates to the beauty of the manifestation. I mean, really, we're just living in a material world full of manifestations of concepts. Plato, he famously talks about, his ideal planes, his concepts. And I've been there, I've seen it for sure. Like a lot of people, sacred geometry is that level of existence, planes of existence, so to say. And yeah, so like sacred geometry level is that's even like a little more, because there's the platonic solids, which are, Plato says there's only like so many different types of shapes that exist, and they exist in this higher realm, and those are the sort of shapes from which the universe sort of chooses to permutate or uses the base elements for all the designs that trickle down into our reality, right? And when you go higher than those levels, when you go into the more refined levels, above sacred geometry and conceptual, you get into really, really pure energy. And what I found in this reality is that the objects, the concepts, the motions, the scenes, the situations, whether it's a long time frame or a very tiny amount of time frame, the thing that all of them have in common when I come away and I say, oh, that has beauty in it, that's beautiful, is that they're somehow constructed in a manner that allows that purest form of energy to be the main animation, the main animus of those particular moments. It could be anything. It can be music. It can be regular life. There are so many stretches of beautiful life, of just things that you wouldn't necessarily attribute beauty to. on the face of it, or even if you see a picture of it necessarily, like, oh, because when you're in it, like a lot of people, they like to go into nature, and most nature lovers, you know, they get to a point where they go, okay, the reason nature is great is because it's untouched beauty, and the beauty meaning that the energy that's flowing in the environment is pure. And that's really what they're referring to, because the beauty is as much of a feeling as it is an intellectual, like, thing to see, or an aesthetic. In fact, the feeling of beauty is much more important than the visuals or the concepts of it, or the intellectualization of it. Because the feeling of beauty is the feeling of that smooth, beautiful, nearly pure energy that comes from source. And so in nature, obviously, it's conducting that energy at a much more efficient rate than in other parts of life. So that's what a lot of people like about nature, is that it's conducting that beautiful, beautiful energy. And so even if you look at it, you could look at a picture of one of these areas that people really fall in love with and go, oh, well, you know, the flora doesn't look all that great, the fauna doesn't look that great, it could be whatever, but it's the feeling and the emotion that it evokes and overwhelms the person in, that's the cause of the beauty. And that's really what artisans or artists, or the people, when they consciously try to create an objet d'art, you know, an object of beauty, or painting, or a quip, or whatever, or a beautiful food, you know, dish of food, a beautiful garden, a building, anything that man tries to create to embody the essence of beauty, that's what they're trying to do. It's beautiful. So beauty, that's my take on it. You know, and the power of beauty is unlimited, because beauty, true beauty, pure beauty, since it is close to that pure source energy level, it's extremely close to pure love. So just seeing it, touching it, being aware of it has an ameliorating effect. It heals, it fulfills, it nourishes. Like beauty, true beauty is an essential function of the universe. We all need it. The universe needs it. It's one of the things that the universe, the creation itself, is intending to produce. Like, should you be a person who can channel and create beauty, many blessings, you know, in your life. You know, the universe and creation rejoices in you and in your works. All right, beauty. Say anything you like in the comments, and I hope you found this enjoyable, maybe even a little beautiful. Take care, everybody. That's it for Philosopher's Corner today.